Hello, this is SmoothTurtle872 back for another Minecraft video. Today we're doing something called Electro Factory 1. It's a mod pack that I made. If you're wondering about 10,000 blocks, I couldn't join the world. Now you won't be able to get the mod pack, and this is done in voiceover just so you know, because you can't get the mod pack because I haven't released it yet. It should be released soon. And this is done in voiceover because my mic wasn't recorded by Streamlabs. Anyway, so now I'm looting the village, and if you're wondering why I started with some items, it's because of the starter gear mod that I installed, so you have something. So yeah, now I'm gonna loot a tower soon. So yeah, and some other houses and stuff. But for now, I'm looking for the waystone, which I have found now, which it'll also mark on my antique atlas, because there's a mod that does that. Yeah, that's kind of useful to have. So yeah, now I'm gathering some wheat, which will be used in food. Yeah. Okay, so now I'm looting the tower. Or not, I guess. But I will be soon. Oh yeah, I am now. Just going up. There's almost nothing at the top. There's only one chest there with a few items, but that's about it. So unless you want a few of those items, don't bother looting those towers in this mod pack. I've only seen them in the desert village, but I also didn't find a bestiary place because yes, we have ice and fire installed as shown by this dragon skeleton to make the early game a little harder and you a little more overpowered later game. So this dragon skull, you can't put it on your head. I probably won't make it as a trophy. Probably just turn it to bone meal. Later I'm gonna try make it into a dragon command stuff, but you need stage 4 or 5 skulls to make those. And yeah. So let me know if you want me to keep it though. The skull though. Have you considered subscribing and dropping a like? It would really help me out. Anyway. So yeah. After we gather this, we'll probably leave the village, I'm pretty sure. That's what happens next. There's some stuff I'll have to mark on the atlas. I'm going to steal the crafting table, which I'll probably make into a crafting station. But yeah. So I'm now going to loot this building. Start breaking that, but there's nothing actually under that. So yeah. And I'm going to go get the chest now, which has redstone, which is going to be very useful. Especially later in the video. You'll see what I mean, though. Yeah. So I'm just trying to stay away from anything that could possibly harm me. And hippogriffs, while they're neutral, they become hostile if they're really hungry. And we don't have rabbit's feet to tame them. Yeah, so we're currently in the village Caradoc, because that's what the waystone is called. You can tell me if I'm pronouncing it wrong, but I'm probably still going to pronounce it like that. And I'll defend the village later, not this video, probably in one of the future videos. You know? So let me know if you want to see that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure none of the other videos on this are going to be voiceover. Also, we have a villager name mod installed so that I can just have names for the villagers. It just makes it a little better, I think. And we do spawn in a village, because that's another mod. Yeah, so I'm just going to mark that jungle on my atlas. And yeah. So I'm gonna look for a second to see what the markers are, but inevitably I'm gonna choose that one. Not the X, the one next to the X, yeah. Ultimately this is kinda useless because of where we're gonna settle, but you'll see why later. And no, we're not settling in a jungle. And we're not settling in a forest or desert. And I'm not gonna settle anywhere near a dragon nest. But I settled there somewhere equally stupid. But I will be definitely getting myself some, let's just say, weaponry to defeat my enemy. Next episode. You'll see what it is later though. I am going to be next to a forest. This is where I settle, but yeah. So let me know what mods you want to see, and as soon as this is out for release, I'll add it. I'll tell you in a video. So yeah. So now I'm just looking around. There will be a birch forest nearby, which I will settle in. So I'm just looking around for where to go. So yeah, I think I'm gonna run through the birch forest now. Or maybe not. Yeah. This will be cool when it's done though. And I'm gonna mark this slime island. Just have to find where I am on the map. I go just across the river. And yeah, I should be. And if I got that slightly off, I'll be able to see the island from the marker. So the marker is not supposed to be exactly perfect. Just supposed to be there to help me know where stuff is generally located. Also, I'm going to be very careful not to die. For a few reasons. One, keep inventories not on. And two, by the end of the series, I want to have as little deaths as possible. So, whenever I die, you'll see a little death counter. Yeah. So yeah, you'll be able to see very soon what my base's location will be. It'll be very obvious for a few reasons. Yeah. There's a weird tapping going on, but I don't know what the source of it is. So yeah. So we are nearly there, unless I'm mistaken. Oh no, we're nearly there. Yep. Professional Minecraft and no damage. And here we are. The biome we're gonna settle in. A mushroom biome. So no hostile mobs spawn. This will be useful for something that I'll show you later. But over there is a Cyclops den, which I'll tell you about more at the end of the video. Also, I'm going to try to upload weekly now, which will be very useful if you want to see more. And yeah, so now I'm just settling up a base decently far away from the Cyclops den so that if it comes out, it won't see me. Well, it's one big eye. So yeah, I'm just gonna get the bare minimum I need to get some iron you may see down at the bottom of that little hole. And yeah. Hold on, I just need to figure out what is tapping. So yeah. Figured it out. Still tapping, but whatever. Nearly halfway in the video. So yeah. Yeah. Also, if you think I should get a new intro, you should let me know, okay? Because I did get a new end screen. Also, in future versions of the mod, I will make a resource pack for it, so that the Antique Atlas looks more like a tablet or something. That way, it's more like futurist. So, and I'll call it Antique Tablet, Antique Atlas Tablet Mode, or something like that. Oh, accidentally, he bumped a box with my foot. And that is a spider jockey from a spawner. Yeah, so I'm just gonna run away from that for now. I'll come back to it later. Yeah. So, also, if you want me to get a specific resource in mass quantities, like, because I haven't even told you about the goal of Electrofactory. So if you want me to mass produce a resource first, tell me what that is in the comments. Because the goal of Electrofactory is to build a factory as small as you can that produces as much as you can as fast as possible. So whether it be it produces use 15 iron plates an hour or 35 iron plates an hour, you're still producing iron plates. But you're gonna want the 35, not 15. You're also gonna want a lot of iron to make those iron plates. And now I'm just smelting down some wood, which I'm going to change two of the charcoal result into torches, so I can light up the spawner so it doesn't spawn things. I will not break it, so I can make a grinder out of it. Hopefully get some good loot. This is where I try to make a Dragon Command stuff with the stage 1 skull and realize it doesn't work. It has to be stage 4 or 5. Either one would work though. And yeah, that's one of the goals for this series as well. Getting a dragon. Actually getting one of every kind of dragon. So yeah. I do realize soon, I do realize that I have a shield, and I'm gonna use the iron to get some better tools and stuff. So I'm gonna get a sword first. I'm gonna look at what those iron rods were, because I wasn't sure what they were exactly. So yeah, this will take me a second to get to it, because there is a lot of recipes using iron, and I want to mass produce them all. Even if some of them you don't really need to mass produce. I might one day make a mod for the final update of it, where you have to mass produce things, so you can mass produce one of the most important items or something. Maybe you can mass produce elytras with it. Yeah, so I'm just getting a pickaxe. First an axe I'm gonna actually get, because axe is useful, but I also have enough for the pick as well, so it doesn't really matter. And now I'm going to face the spawner and the skeleton jockey. Also, I thought, because as you can see, it's despawned. It's not here. So yeah, that's kind of funny. Also, I'm gonna loot these chests, and I'm gonna get 3 music discs. 2 of them are disc 13. I'm still gonna collect one of them. The other I will burn in lava. But disc 13 is one of the creepy discs. Not as creepy as 11, as you probably know. But yeah. But I want to collect them all. Even Pig Step, which will be very hard to collect. Yeah, so you may hear some background noise. I can't really tell them to stop for now, but hopefully they'll stay upstairs. Yeah, but if they come down, I'll tell them to stop being noisy. Yeah, so now I'm gonna get some iron. I also realized I didn't need to block off that area, but I don't really care, I did. But yeah, so I'm gonna turn that into a mob grinder, and it is a spider spawner, not a skeleton spawner. So I'll get some string from it, and spider eyes. And I'll probably brew potions in this series as well. I don't normally brew potions, but I think I will. Just fire resistance, probably. because netherite. But that's later in the series. So let me know what you want me to do in the next episode. I already have a plan, but if I get enough comments or a comment with enough likes telling me to do something, well, I'll do that instead, because, well, I'll have no choice. So yeah, while I'm gathering this coal, make sure you write down any suggestions in the comments down below. And also, while you're down there, if you haven't already, and I know I've said this earlier in the video, but just making sure you remember, if you haven't already, can you maybe, I mean, you don't have to if you don't want to, but like, I think I'd like it if you could subscribe and maybe leave a like, you know? I mean, you don't have to, but yeah. Anyway, soon I'm gonna get something very useful. In fact, that's what the redstone's useful for. It's pretty cool. And I'm not getting a bucket because I'm getting something better than a bucket. And if you've seen any mechanism starting on mechanism stuff, you'll probably already know what I'm getting. But, well, I'll tell you when I actually show you. Oh yeah. Also, that Cyclops, it's going down. Don't know when. Hopefully next video. That's why I want to make a spider grinder. Yeah, so we're approximately two-thirds of the way into the video, and we still haven't got a house. So I'll fix that soon. Because I want to finish this video with a house. And I will. It's the last thing I do in this video. It will be a house. Of course, I already know what the last thing I do in this video is. So you'll have to find out. And I'm not telling you what the house looks like. All I will tell you though is it will take me a little while to build. You just won't see me building it. Yeah, so I'm gonna make a basic fluid tank. You just saw it in JEI. It's 32 buckets of water. I also realized that I should be putting down a marker for where my base is. But either way, that's what I'm doing. So yeah. Now I will always know exactly where I am in relation to my base. Which will be useful. So now I'm just dumping stuff in a chest. Except I'm gonna grab Tobian back, I think, maybe? Oh no, I'm making the bestiary, and I'm gonna check what I need to make the bestiary lectern. Which will be useful to learn a few things that I want to know. That I'll want to know. Because while I could look it up online, we have a bestiary lectern. So I'm gonna probably speedrun all the pages soon. Oh, and I need to stop that thing. Okay, fixed it. Yeah, so this is a recipe that I did not exactly remember perfectly, but fixed anyway. That's 32,000 millibuckets. I'm just trying to work out how to put it into bucket mode. I could just hold shift and scroll, but I don't know it at that point. So yeah. At this point, I'm just going to go into controls. Yep, call it. Just to work out when I'm going to do it. Well, not when, how I'm going to turn it. Yeah, so. Now it's bucket mode, which is just 32 buckets really in there. If I hold shift, I can take it out. If I don't hold shift, I put things in. Anyway, the reason the mushroom biome is so good as well, better than normal, is because that spider spawner will be way more powerful now, because at night, mobs won't spawn on the surface. I'll just have to make the grinder, which will probably be the first thing I do next video. And I'll probably take out the Cyclops. Unless you want me to do something else. But yeah. So yeah, now I have an infinite water source. Now we need a house, so I'm gonna fix that real quick. So I'll see you when I've built my house. And let's begin. Okay, so I did miss a spot. And yeah. Just pretend I didn't do that. So yeah, I have a stone cutter now, and this is my house. I think it looks pretty nice. Now next video, I am going to take out the Cyclops, as I was saying in the video, but getting my microphone cut out. Well, never was not recording with Streamlabs, because of course it wasn't. But hey, we're still gonna be doing some stuff. Like, we're gonna do some mechanism stuff. Get our rudimentary or doubling going, which will be useful. Hey, maybe we can use either create or Tinker's construct to double it again. Because yeah, in fact I'll probably make that a thing. Although maybe not. Also, if you want, I can add in the advanced mining dimension. Let me know if you want me to do that in the comment section. Yeah. This is supposed to be using Terraforged, by the way, but I think that's actually a game mode not game mode, game rule type thing, a world generator that I need to enable. But yeah, so I'm gonna make some mechanism stuff in the next video. So yeah, it's the end of the video. So, turtle out. I hope you like my new end card, by the way. I made it myself, so yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.